8:01 p.m.
Entrepreneur means I love to work. It doesn't mean I love to look at money. It means I love to spend it to make more, and spend it to make more, and spend it to make more. It's all bull. What you gotta do is you gotta own the buildings that you do the business in, and the business is the buildings. So you're paying rent, which is paying a mortgage for a building that's appreciating every day. If you could just buy a building with no expenses and it can sit, you ever wonder why just some real estate just sits and no one does with it? Because as it's sitting, because the neighborhood around it is getting good, it's just making itself money. The more money it's worth, the more money you could loan against to put into a business. You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So don't do these first and foremost, buy the building. That's one company. The second company is a company that's going to be the tenant in the building. You don't care if that company grows or scales. All you care is that it makes enough to pay the mortgage, the rent. And then the business is the building, and you never have to worry about growing. Pause. All you have to do is cool to make the neighborhood go up.
The next day.
YouTube, what's good with y'all? It's your man Get back with another video, back with another vlog. Up early this morning, man. I gotta make a quick run over in this thing right here, old black dog. Gotta go out to like the Harupa Valley area, get something done to the truck, something that's been on my mind that I definitely need to get done. Need to get the truck back in order with a couple things before I get back out over the road, so I don't have any problems out of them thirsty DOT officers that be out there hounding you, man. But especially when they see them Cali plates. Californian trucks got a bad stigma and reputation attached to anything they see with California, man. So anyhow, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, show your boy some thumbs up love. You can see I got the dang on jumper cables onto this thing. I gotta get more in the practice of starting this thing up more often if I'm just gonna have it sitting here like this. I do got the battery kill switch on there. Had it turned off, but I guess it still just goes down from sitting. Small power pulling from something. Only thing that it could be pulling from would be the freaking ELD. But anyhow, hooked up on the jumper cables. Got those little boost terminals right there that Packard provided. This thing usually starts right up as soon as I put it on the charger, but going about an hour inland east, like I say, out to the Harupa Valley area. Gotta go take care of this appointment I got this morning, but definitely rinse this thing out. Look how long I've been sitting, man. Look at the cobwebs. They done took over the freaking truck. That's when you know you've been sitting too long. And the freaking spiders move in on you. Get this thing started up, man. Will it start? Will Black Dog start? Ooh, it still smells nice and new in here. That's one thing I like about it. When I get in here, you know, that new car smell. Guess we could call this new truck smell, but this thing smells remarkable, man. And all my stuff is just sitting up. Wifey trying to break her neck. She want to get in her seat. Come on, dog. Let everything cycle through. Digital dash, engine light went off. Ooh, peace. I mean, what did I expect, man? I knew this thing, you know, brand new batteries. I would start it, but like I said, I would come out here for like maybe 10, 15 minutes. Go home. Go home, biscuit. Boy, train. Yeah, man. Gotta let it start running more. I want to screw my batteries up playing around. Not starting this thing, but let me get these jumper cables over here. Oh, going to release the parking brake. Don't panic, guys. I do got my wheel chalk back here. Compliments of one of the receiver's warehouses, but I'll usually just release that. It's got that automatic shut off on these new trucks. Either you put it in the high idle or just release the parking brake. Normally when I'm attached to my trailer somewhere and I gotta let it idle or warm up or sitting, if it's too hot or too cold, release the trailer brake. But what I need to do is put these cables up first. Grab my old tire pressure monitor out of the Bumblebee. Go ahead and check my tire pressure. You know, it gets hot and cold out here. The weather is so crazy. Southern California. I'm sure I'm gonna need a little air. I think I need this. And where is my good old max mileage? Y'all know I love this stuff. Probably gonna drop a hot 100 into Black Dog's fuel tank. And this. Bumblebee, I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. New line here. It's like if you don't got that proper fitting, this one here, man, it makes it impossible to add air. So let's get it in. These tires should be nice and cold. This thing unraveled, man. Already went through a set of steers already. I'm not managing the tire pressure. Riding around burning extra fuel because I ain't have enough air. Riding on the shoulders of the steers because it's not enough air. So I learned my lesson with that, man. Let's go ahead and connect to this trailer line. Damn, spider webs all over the place, man. Ridiculous, man. Gonna be back out here soon, Black Dog. Sure, the drive shouldn't be too bad. It's the steers I'm more concerned with. Let's see where we at, man. Cold tire pressure. Oh, wait a minute. Shit, huh? This bad boy say 110, man. I don't need no air. See what this one reads. Same thing, man. We good to go, baby. So about a minute on each drive tire. I can't be riding down the street with all this on here, man. Look, man. Freaking birds, they just come and sit on these wires and just freaking destroy this black. Water on this thing, man. Get some of these spiders off the dog, man. Take the dog out to Harupa for an appointment this morning. Ride down the highway, man. Looking like an old dirty dog. Can't have a dirty dog out here. Alright guys, I'm out here on this highway. I knew this was the perfect time to make my appointment out here in the Fontana, Ontario area. I know most of you guys have come in bringing loads and taking loads out of here. That's a heavily truck populated area for shippers and receivers. That's the area I'm headed to, and normally this time of the morning all the traffic is coming into the city. So it's always super easy to head east and get on out here and get what I need done and get back to the land. Sure feel good to be back in the saddle too, y'all. Black Dog out here performing, man. Got that fresh oil running through the motor still. I got that PM service when I came back in, so basically the truck just been sitting there with fresh oil in it. So it's out here cruising, man, on down the highway. It's tripping off the news how coincidentally today they having some type of DOT, California Highway Patrol, little blitz for speeders, but I'm sure they're gonna have tractor trailers on their radar as well. But let me not jinx myself. Got about 30-40 minutes, man. About to go ahead and enjoy the ride. Haven't been out this way in quite some time, and just feel glad that I'm out here opening up Black Dog's lungs again right quick, man, before we get out over this highway. Got some things. I mean, look, there goes CHP right there. You see him jumping on right there in the white truck. I'll tap back in with y'all when I get to where I'm going, man. They out here today.
Providers, this is your Uncle Cummins checking in with my people. Man, we back in the wind. Now, y'all, it has been much too long since I've gotten to holler at my folks. But just know this, we back trucking, yeah, I dig. Y'all know the lingo: provide or die trying. Get about it or be without it. Now, y'all, smash the like button and subscribe for more.
So I'm right here at American Graphics. It's a nice hat right there. Like this little sayings he got in here, man. Quality is your business plan. Trust, integrity, excellence, passion, accountability, collaboration, innovation, gratitude. Dreams don't work unless you do. I feel that one. And what about this one? Work until you no longer have to introduce yourself, and stay focused, man. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. So I actually just gonna write it in right here. Trucking 3 ways. Supposed to peeling all that off. So that's good. If they have something to say about that, man, I'm not listening. But I remember the DOT officer, he did tell me I could go on to the FMCSA portal and go through the hassle of adding these abbreviations to their site, so it will show whenever they pull up your company name, when they run your DOT number. But when I went to try to do that, man, it was gonna make me jump through so many hoops and hurdles just to add 3 letters. It was much simpler just waiting until I got home and having him spell out the company name right there. So hopefully it looks good. Guy had me panicking there a little bit, man. His system had went down. He was having a hard time printing up my colors that I need, and I was like, man, if we got to create a whole new file, I've driven over an hour to get out here, and we got to change the color on the lettering, which I really did not want to do because I do like this orange and blue, kind of like this gold and tints into black. Just kind of wanted to keep those colors. I like how those kind of like look up against that legendary black paint. But he kept fighting with his system. I don't know what it is he did. He ended up tweaking it and got the thing to print out, so I'm very happy about that. Ain't but 25 bucks he charged me to get it done, which is just as good. But I'm kind of eager to hurry up and get it done to make sure this thing starts back up, which it should. I shouldn't have any problems. Like, the batteries should be fully charged by now, so let's see what it do, man. He got me printed. Go on and cut it. He's been paid and going to get me up out of here. It does feel extremely pleasant out here today. It's a nice day out here in Truck Alley. Matter of fact, the Peterbilt dealer where I picked up the truck is just up here. And yeah, beautiful day, man. Come back out here a couple months from now. It's gonna be scorching hot. Just trying to hurry up and get it done so I can beat that traffic going back into the Los Angeles area, man. I got another job I gotta go check on, so I need to put some pep in the step, man. I know you did this not too long ago, man, but every time I'm like back in Oklahoma and Texas, this right here, they don't want me having this abbreviation. They want the company.
Oh,
they want you to have it written out. Yeah. Yeah.
They'll still fit on there.
Yeah. So I say I got enough room, so. And then I'm gonna get the number put on the other side because I had a little accident. So when they changed it over there, they took the sticker off. But,
Okay, cool.
but,
That'll be easy.
Yeah, just the left. Yeah. Sure did feel good though, riding out here, stretching my legs and the dog, man. Nice, smooth ride. And battery should be charged up enough. I sure hope I don't have to pull out them jumper cables. That was about an hour ride over here. Remember when I tore up the damn fender and the sidewall on the hood, they had removed my 28, so gonna have him put 2.8 on that side as well. And that should do it, man. Change the abbreviation on this side as well. Take that T3W off. Trucking 3 ways spelled out. It's still looking good. Y'all go ahead and subscribe and show your boy some thumbs up love while you at it. So, yeah, man. He slapped his on pretty fast. He's fast. See, dude got the old spread axle, man. Look like he need an old wheel seal or something back there in the back. You see all that oil sprayed on them tires, on the wheels, should I say. Better get on top of that. Way CHP out here, way they be flexing up on us. But yeah, see how I got this T3W right here. So when I went through Oklahoma, they gave me a hard time about that. So I don't know if he's gonna need to replace all this, but really from this blue line on up, it should be enough room for him to write trucking. And maybe put the 3 here and ways. I don't know. I'm gonna see what the guy suggests, if we need to just reprint all the stickers so everything could look fresh. But I do like the colors. You see how I got the orange, black, and blue in there. So no more T3W in abbreviation. We got to spell out trucking 3 ways actually. So I don't know. Oklahoma's the only one who ever says something to me about it. Every time I went through any other scout house, they wasn't tripping. But I normally like working in that area. So if I do get back to the Kansas City, Oklahoma, Texas area, and I had to go to them damn scales in Oklahoma, I'm gonna need this spelled out so they don't be applying no pressure about nothing as simple as changing out some stickers, you know what I mean? So I'm sure they're gonna have it in the system as soon as they run my play to run the company name, and it's like, shit, that was all damn near a year ago. So it is what it is here, waiting for this dude to hurry up and finish so we can get these stickers put on.
for like, let's say another truck.
Uh-huh.
What we'll do, we'll just make a new
Whole new file.
for that
Okay,
truck.
okay. Yeah, because I have been thinking about bringing my other truck out here, so yeah. Yeah, that fits perfect, man. Yeah, perfect, man.
Yeah, and then I'll work on I'll see once that freaking cloud is back up and running.
Okay.
Another test print.
Okay.
See if it is the file or if it's the actual, you know, the
Colors
the
or whatever.
software.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool right there, man. Back in business, man. Trucking 3 ways. Hey, you really shouldn't even have given me a hard time about that, but it is what it is. Shit. You know what I mean, I wasn't gonna try to find nobody out there. I said I'll wait till I get home and
But you know what?
and come here. You know what I mean? Shit.
It's kind of weird because I would say half of my customers
Get the abbreviation.
do the same
Yeah,
thing, man.
I know.
I tell them, I'm like, hey, you know,
Yeah, and I wouldn't look. It is a law. I looked in the DOT books and researched it. I thought he was just, you know, but I figured why would a cop just sit up there and lie?
No, yeah.
But he was right, man. You do got to have it written out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, whatever you registered under.
Yeah, it has to be that, and that's what it was. That's what he was telling me. Here we go, man. It's my first time getting hit upside the head ever since these diesel prices done went crazy. $6.90 a gallon, man. I'm dropping a hot 300 in here just to prepare myself and ease my way into getting these tanks capped off with diesel fuel for when I do decide to go ahead and get up out of here, man. But I'm gonna go on and drop this little 3 in here, keep it pushing. It's a little hot, 150 in each tank. 150 over there and 150 over here, man. Ridiculous, man. God, I hate this, man. At least if I can get back to my stomping grounds out in the Midwest, at least I can get back to some $5 business, because 7 is ridiculous. And when you get closer into the Los Angeles area, I done even seen it up to $7.90, $8 a gallon, man. So it is what it is. I ain't gonna keep whining about it. Get it in here, drop some of this max mileage in there, and keep it right pushing, man. Run up in this old Pilot, one of these old Perrier waters, man. Staying down with my fasting and my diet.
Cap.
Stickers, I'm already 325 in already. At least they didn't do me too tough with the stickers. Damn fuel is what done did the damage so far. Alright guys, so I'm on my way over here to check on this single family home that I got not too long ago. I had just done the bathroom for these people, remodel. They was having an issue. Insurance company reached out to me. I guess the insurance companies, you know, with these California wildfires, it's very hard to get homeowners or any type of rental property insurance in the state of California ever since those wildfires. A lot of them companies have packed up and left, or it's damn near impossible, or they put all these stringent rules and different caveats in place before they will give you a policy. So long story short, with that brief description of insurance companies, they reached out to me, sent me a letter, basically let me know that I need to get a new roof on this house over here. So I got my roofer over here. It's the second day working over here. He's kind of been clashing with the tenants because when he was out here, you know, patching up the roof for when he was running a vent fan from the bathroom that I did,
I guess, you know, one of his guys took a couple roses with you. You know, it's wrong whether you touch something or anything on anybody's property when you working, but they kind of like taking it way too far from this guy taking a couple roses off of their rose branches. He apologized to him. I apologized for him when I reached back out to the tenant and let them know that it's the same guy that's gonna be coming to do the roof. You know, they just really got an issue with this guy, man. The guy just told me a couple things that really don't sit well with me. I've been working with this roofer for a long time. The tenants, I've got a good relationship with him as well. They're both Hispanic, which kind of puzzles me. Normally, you know, like my wife was just saying, I thought they get along, and I'm like, babe, shit, don't everybody acts the same way. Everybody's ignorant and disrespectful, and people don't like certain people. They just don't like you. But the guy showed up on his first day of work with a couple breakfasts, as he said, trying to extend his hand and an apology regarding the roses, man. The man's wife gonna tell my roofer to they don't want their breakfast and to give it to the dogs. That's very disrespectful. The guy's over there working hard with his crew, putting the roof in. He said his guys, you know, braked for lunch, and the people have like these real old chairs, like they damn near living like Sanford and Son, man. Like, long story short, they tried to utilize a couple of the chairs that was sitting out there so they can have their lunches or whatever. When they got there this morning, he told me how he had noticed how they done moved these old ass chairs that look like they belong in the damn landfill and moved them to another location and locked them up. So they really must got a problem with this guy regarding the roses. A lot of times people will be upset and going through a lot of things outside of the roses being taken, but they can't be this mad and this angry about some freaking roses that you planted in the ground and then they grow on their own. And you know, like, you know, I know it's wrong to touch anything that don't belong to you. I agree with him about that. But, you know, the guy try to apologize and bring you a couple of breakfasts, and it's just like spitting in somebody's hand. And I'm just explaining all that because it really puzzles me how mean people are in the world, man. There's no natural affection, just like a dog-eat-dog world. And my wife be wondering why I be so stumped down and unfriendly a lot of times with strangers out here, because we living in the world to these days, especially in California. I can speak for Southern California where I live, and what I see, man, people will walk over a homeless, starving person and go feed a dog. I remember I was on the highway a few weeks back. I seen a bunch of traffic stopped on the highway. These people was pulled over, about to cause major chain reaction crash, trying to catch a freaking dog that was running around on the highway, when I'm sure you've seen human beings walking around on the highway and they either get mowed down or people just fly right by them. Nobody stopped to help the humans. So things are really backwards these days. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, as you all may know, but it really puzzles me. Now I got to drive. I'm going over here to give my roofer a deposit on this $8,000 roof that he put me in. And like I told the woman, I said, ma'am, you know, the guys was going to be there for 4 days straight. You should have left the gate open. If he told you he was going to be there, to not have to worry about that, why couldn't you guys just leave the gate unlocked? You know what I mean? And it's just crazy, man. Like, you know, we over here doing stuff, like I said, to make where you guys live at better. Not on your dime, on mine. You had a complaint about the bathroom. I totally remodeled the bathroom. My roofer, like I said, he mentioned to me about the roof needing to be repaired, and shortly after that, lo and behold, I got the letter from the insurance company letting me know that the roof needs to be put on. So now I just had to get myself calmed down, because like I said, me and the roofer got a great relationship. I get along with the tenant as well, but like my wife told me, just stay out of that. They issue. Once that roof is done, he's gonna be gone and never see that man again, and we the ones that got to continue living and dealing with the tenant. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I've never seen this side of the tenant or seen him act this way. And I guess you learn something new every day. And I learned a lot about this guy. They obviously very unforgiving. He doesn't disrespect me or talk to me that way. And like I said, like I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect me, woman or man. You know what I mean? So before I find myself getting into an argument with a woman, and I know she has a husband, ma'am, tell your husband to call me. And I think that's what I told her, because I start feeling myself starting to boil once I hear like they acting that way, you know what I mean, and being very disrespectful. Have your husband call me. I'll talk about it with him. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding about the time that they were supposed to show up to complete the job. I only think he got a couple days left, but I'm on my way over here, riding through South Los Angeles, headed to the not so wanted part of town to live in. But you know, people do live up here. They occupy, they doing the best that they can, but at the same time, man, just show some respect. And all this stems from these guys taking a couple freaking roses, man. I can't believe it. So enough of my ranting and raving. Let me get over here, give my guy his deposit, get a few snapshots of this roof to send over to this insurance company, man, so they don't get to messing with my policy. But it's crazy, the things that you have to do with trying to be a landlord and a property owner. It's like, damn, man, it really got my neck, you know, itching about going on and thinking about considering, like, you know, really just liquidating and getting into another form of real estate, like the fix and flip, the buy and hold, and dealing with tenants is something else, man. It really is. It's tough times on people, and you trying to make a living and create a business which involves collecting rent and dealing with tenants, man. I'm really, you know, it's really starting to weigh heavy on me, guys. It's a trip too, believe it or not. You see that complex right there, man, they have built a living community. I believe that's for the homeless, some homeless housing that the city has put together. But you can see they did it all with little 20-foot containers, man. So I guess maybe can't be that small, maybe 1 to 2 20-foot containers will house a homeless family or whoever's gonna be living in there. Like I see, they got like a commercial down low, but to see that's really awesome. I watched them put that together. I really would like to see what it looks like on the inside as far as insulation and drywall. You can see the little walkways there, but that's something to see putting together. It's pretty large too. Flip side to the city doing something like that, man, they really need to pump their brakes on putting the homeless people and the people that's not doing so swell, like just trying to put their problems
turn left onto
on
South Avalon
landlords
Boulevard.
and people out here, like I say, trying to make a living off of their rental properties, man, because California has some of the worst real estate laws regarding tenants in all of the USA, man. They have millions of dollars in place to provide attorneys for these people to fight you because they're not paying rent or destroying your property. You got to have a reason to put people out, what they call just cause, or you can put them out for non-payment of rent. It turns into a very lengthy process.
Turn left onto East 106th Street.
You're going to spend a ton of money on an attorney trying to help you get that done because they know these laws and they're capitalizing off of property owners as well, trying to get people removed from the units for non-payment of rent or just being, like I say, a nuisance to the property and the other people that may be living there. But the city of Los Angeles is like it's a war against landlord and property owners. And it's really sad. All this stuff is pretty much post-COVID. They say they're just trying to slow up the homeless population and, you know, but just doing it, you know, like allowing people to live in places, you know, to keep them off the street, man. It's crazy. It's like, I guess they just figured the landlord and the property owner is just supposed to keep taking the whooping. You know, but the property taxes is not going to slow up. The insurance companies is not letting up off the gas. So it's really turning into a horrible situation.
Turn left onto East 106th Street.
Here we go.
Then your destination will be on the left.
This little small street, man. Let me get down here and see what's going on with the roof. But yeah, man, these people, the mayor and all the people in LA, I really wish they would get their mind right and stop passing all these crazy laws that protect people to live in the place that they just renting and don't take care of and just creating a mess, man. So it's tough, y'all.
Your destination is on the left.
Crazy, my guy over here with his crew, man, they be doing an awesome job, man. Estrés, 5 más. Okay. Well, you guys will be gone soon, man. I know you. I know you
Live
going.
with everything.
Yeah.
And paper.
What's that? Like a sealer?
That's
Like a membrane
the
type.
membrane.
Yeah. You go up on the roof, take a thanks, Nelson. You know you my guy, man.
Thank you.
You know I'm gonna be on your side regardless. You know that.
Yeah.
So,
Look, this is the
tell me. All right. What's
this is the breakfast I brought for them.
Yeah.
Very one.
Yeah. That's how it is, man. Yeah, man. That's how it is. Let's see what you
Look
got.
at the condition of the oil roof.
Yeah, so they up here getting it together, man. Yeah. You said it was just like a lot of layers, huh, Nelson?
3 of them.
Yeah. It's old, huh? Man, this wood looks bad under here. Yeah, no bueno. This is the original roof. I see all the plywood you got there. Yeah. Let me get out your guys' way, man. Oh, man.
50 sheets of plywood.
Yeah, the good stuff. I know you're doing a good job. I look at the material and the stuff you use. All the roof caps, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
All new.
I appreciate it, man. Let me see the color of this the gray
You say dark gray.
or dark gray, yeah.
It's called midtown.
Yeah.
Midnight. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, nice and long, huh? Yeah.
This is the one you see.
Yeah. So you put the wood, then the membrane, then the shingle. Stick too. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna show you
2
what you're
sheets,
gonna
huh?
see.
Oh, then you overlay it, huh? Like that. And the water runs down
this
this
is
way.
what you see.
Yeah.
This color.
Okay.
Charcoal was too dark.
Yeah, let's go with the house color.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember
90th.
I came to do some repair.
Yeah, on 90th.
Long time.
And then 108. A lot of stuff close in this area I got, you know what I mean? So we trying to stay on top of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure, because you let it dry for too long.
Yeah, I'm glad you seen it. You seen it when you put the vent up there for the bathroom.
Right.
And then 2 days later, I got the letter from the insurance company.
Oh, did you?
So I don't know how they come see it. I think they come and fly the drone and they can take a picture of it. But even when I just went up there on the ladder, man, that wood is horrible, man.
Bad.
And then you saw it normally don't rain out here, but remember the last couple rains we had, it got bad, and the guy.
You have 3 layers.
Yeah, he said no rain come inside, so.
Yeah, so, but the roof is kind of steep a little bit.
Yeah.
So water just keep running.
Yeah, I look over at those rose bushes, and it just made me feel like those flowers create a problem, man.
That's what I did.
It's crazy, you know.
Well, I sent you the picture.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of roses in my house.
Yeah, I know. I just don't feel like it should create a big problem like that. Oh, man. I'm in the trenches for real, man, south of LA. But yeah, the letter was speaking highly on the roof and the landscaping. And I bet you they was talking about this place right here, man. Let me get a couple pictures of this one as well while I'm here, so they don't get it confused with what we doing out here. They got some problems. Yeah. Need to get some pictures of that to send to the insurance people, because they probably was talking about this place, man. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have got the addresses mistaken, you know what I mean? So, but anyhow, we still got a new roof, but I got to make sure I show them the difference. It's 2 different houses, like your fraps. I didn't know this thing, you could adjust the code. I didn't know you guys even had this like this. You always want your smoothies. So I guess Frappuccino don't get so cold. Let me start to shake it out. Okay.
Open.
Okay. See how it come out. Gets that little metal thing in there. It's cold. Freezes before it's slow. It's gonna be good. Start to buy a bunch of the little small ones. I just went to the store. Ooh, that's gonna be good, longer. Wifey then went and got this little ninja like maker. Makes milkshakes, frozen juice, slushies. We're going with the frap right now. I don't know how long it take. I'm glad I only got 2. It's max feel. I didn't even know I got a max feel right there.